Thank you to all. Thank you to the crowd here in Varese. Me and all my Italian team. We are in our home. We feel like home. Either we train in PD Luco, in our federal training center, all the year. Here Varese is our home. And today it's a perfect day. Very, very, very hot. I don't like the waves during the race from the boat, but this is a very good race. Thank you to the Poland team for the great sparring race and for GB. And we are in process. We are in process to Shanghai to long term. So this is a point in our tour, in our trip. So the best is to come.
It were really challenging conditions for my disability, like really hot and humid. I learned within the race, and I know now better how I can cope with these circumstances. For me, it was the first time racing in these conditions, so I've learned a lot and love the ice pack.
I think today was the best execution of my race plan so far. And I think this was the best rowing I've done the whole weekend. Every race was a little bit better. I wasn't too happy with the heat. A little bit happier with the quarter, and then happier with the semi. And now I think this is a good progression. At the same time, I'm very happy with the win, but we still have the Holland Baker in 2 weeks, where Melvin and I are gonna fight out to see who gets to be the singles color this year. And this is very, very fun, and I'm very happy. But this doesn't really determine the outcome of that. So still gotta go home now, recover, prepare well for that, and then hopefully do well again there.
I probably didn't expect it. I thought we were a bit confident we maybe could do based off the times in the heats and semis, but you never know what finals day brings, and this is Ollie's first time in the senior level, so pretty happy to have him behind me.
It's very special for me. It's my first World Cup, and to be able to come in and do so well, so fresh, it's very pleasing and pretty exciting for the future.
Yeah, it's the first step, and it's nice to see that we are able to be in front. I think the Italians went quite fast out of the blocks, and then we saw they were like struggling a bit around 600-700 meters, and then we said, come on, let's try. Then we made a push, and then like squeezed it away from the other boats, and we had a really good rhythm and just kept going.
Oh, this is definitely a big one. Like senior debut, and it's super special to do it alongside guys like Ferg and Alex Hill. Definitely been idols growing up, so to be able to race with them is truly special.
Oh, I think it helps a lot. We all think of Varese as a second home, kind of because we spend so much time here. So we've been training on the course here for 2 weeks. So it's a big win here. We love it.
Yeah, I'm pleased with it. I kept it lively. There's still there's obviously bits like no row's ever perfect. There's bits I can work on, and when I get back to Caversham, I'll be looking through it with my coach Andrew and seeing what we can do better. But yeah, pleased with the execution, pleased with the result. More to come, but yeah, another good regatta for me. Yeah.
This is a beautiful point of start for us because the Europeans was our first race together, so it gives us a lot of confidence, and we can't be more proud about ourselves.
Well, it's my first World Cup medal, so it's really special, and especially since we were here in 2022 for the under-23s in Varese as well. And now we came back and it already felt sentimental, and now to be on the podium is really special to share it with Lisa as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very satisfied actually. Yes, we after Europeans we had a little bit of a switch in the crew, so we only had 5 days to train. And the heat was good, but we still wanted to improve for the final, and that was, we accomplished that, so that was very cool.
It's pretty hot out there, but I think we kind of came together as a team, and our cooling strategies really pay off when the heat is this hot. Credit to Martha and the four and the pair who've doubled up, and we can still double up and do performances like that. It just shows the standard and the depth of the GB women's squad.
Yeah, I mean, to come away with the gold medal is amazing. What it means, I think, it's just confirmation that what we're doing is right, but it's another stepping block on kind of going forward with this season. Just taking this as huge encouragement going forward to the next regatta.
I mean, it's like any victory. I think that you get confidence from it, and you just move on. But I mean, when it comes to another regatta, it doesn't matter what race you've won in the past. As you can certainly see in the PR1 class, it's moved on. So for the 2011 when I started to now, it's moved forward unbelievable, and I'm lucky enough to have been around to see the changes and development of all the new athletes that are involved, and I think the sport's certainly looking very good for the future.
Yeah, I think for us, we really wanted to commit a big move at the 1K. I think that was a big focus for us. We're trying slightly new sort of things. We're still a very, very new crew. So it's time to experiment. It's time to play around a little bit with how we want to execute. And I think we managed to do that. I think for us it was very challenging, particularly with the heat. We're from England, so it's a little bit colder over there. But I think everyone did really a great job. And it's fun. It's fun to have those sort of races, and it's always a privilege to race on the international stage.
Well, I think it's difficult to pinpoint in the heat of the moment. Exactly where the race is won and lost. For me, I think as a crew, we're having a real big emphasis on when our cox calls something, we all buy in and all execute it to our best ability. So we really get a really good sense of momentum from that. So I think there were a few crucial calls that he made, and I think as a crew, all 8 of the rowers and obviously the cox calling the move, I think brought in 100% to that. There was no second guessing what we're going to do, and it was the execution was probably the telltale sign of the result, really. So yeah, it's hard to